don't know. Just move on.
That'll do. Oh dear. Oh, life is misery. This is the Angstcast, and I am Stephen Hook. Joining me today is Mr. Michael Dearsley. Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, you're not someone who pronounces it like Harry Potter, like annoyed. Not like the name Harry Potter, like Dearsley.
If someone can get Harry Potter from the spelling Dearsley, I'll be very impressed.
Yeah, so would I. No, normally people say Dearsley, and...
And
it's all good.
we're also joined by one of the 17 remaining Luxembourgs left on this earth.
I hate you.
People do.
They're called Luxembourgers.
Luxembourg. Oh.
Why?
It's Santos, who's immediately regretting being here.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Oh, it's fine. The roles will be reversed. Pretty sharpish. Cool. So I should probably explain to you guys how this works. I have a very volatile temper.
We know that.
Yeah, it's annoying because I've only met you guys a few times, and you guys already know that I'm like pretty sharp. But you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's not like I have reputations or anything. But in spite of the fact that you guys both know that I have a bit of a temper, you join in with everyone and don't help me or get me to seek proper treatment. You laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then come on something like this, and then just poke the bear.
Yeah, we want to make you suffer.
That's charming. That's lovely.
Yep.
So, what topic have you guys brought today?
Well, I thought about creepy girls since we kind of touched up on that.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, yeah. Also, fucking Lincoln turning off the fucking lights. Can I swear?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Have you ever had to try and like do a rant without swearing? It's very, very
horrible.
difficult.
Yeah.
It's really horrible.
I did a podcast radio show for 5 months.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, about 5 months, and it was on like the point of it was to complain about fictional universes and how they don't make sense. And try doing that when you can't swear is very tense.
I did it with the
Pretty shouty people.
Comedy Society, and they're all like kind of like absurd comedy. So trying to not swear on a comedy radio show, I want some sort of like accreditation.
Yeah, you get an award. For
that's difficult.
Yeah.
Cool. So what? Pretty appropriate. That's two of you. That's two topics. Which one do you want to go for first? The lights
Creepy
going
girls.
on.
Creepy girls.
Creepy girls. What is wrong with? I assume in film or just in general.
In general.
Okay.
Normal people.
Creepy
no,
girls
not
in
normal
general.
people. People.
Girls are creepy.
All
I'm
of them?
throwing it out. All of them.
All of them as a whole.
They're creepy. They're scary, and they're weird.
Okay.
I approve as a girl.
Elaborate.
Well,
I feel like I need to defend now. Girls aren't creepy.
Yeah, no, yeah,
don't be
go
the
for it.
feminist. Yeah, that's right.
I'm allowed to be a feminist.
Don't be one today.
Please be a feminazi.
Yeah, no.
Don't
Rise
be
against the
one.
feminist regime.
No.
They are just
What's wrong with girls?
literally everything.
Okay.
Wow.
Can we start with one and go through it? 'Cause
I mean,
Tell us your
Hair,
beautiful
eyes,
stories
right.
of creepy girls.
Let's start with ground zero, as it were. Everyone's mum.
okay.
Okay.
Everyone's mum.
Everyone's mum, because
Everyone's mum.
I'm assuming everyone has a mum.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
in the
genetically,
normal
yeah.
case.
Genetically, yes.
Biologically, yes, but like,
But ground zero, with mums,
mums are weird.
are weird. Because
Yeah.
they have more power over you than anyone else on this planet. More than, if you're American, the president, the queen, the prime minister,
Yeah.
literally everyone.
And it's always in like tone. It's never what they say; it's how they say it.
Yes.
It hurts.
Or just the look they give you. Because
Yeah.
my mum has a death stare. When she
Yeah.
looks at you with that with the death stare, you know you like fucked up.
Yeah,
Big time.
I think like my mum was the same. Is your mum got that like a death there?
Terrifying.
You see, they don't need to do anything. They just have to give you a glance of the eye, and you are immediately putty.
Yeah.
Yep. I have perfected it stare already.
Yeah, no,
That's amazing.
When does that stare happen? Is the important question.
Like-
Because is it when as soon as they have kids, they're like, I can suddenly do all of these things, or is it like you have to train?
You have to train. As a
Training.
female, let me tell you, you learn from that death stare. And you
'Cause-
perfect it.
But do dads get something as well?
No, dads are usually like the fun people.
You say that. Apparently, I was talking to mum about it. She apparently got it off her dad.
Training.
That's interesting.
Yeah. 'Cause, well, he was like, he worked in bars. He was in the Merchant Navy. He was Freemason, or the UK equivalent of.
That makes sense.
So he like I think he got the training and she just inherited it. But from like ground zero, like they give you the stare and you do immediately whatever they've just told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you stop doing what you're doing.
Or yeah, the opposite. As you grow up, they literally, if you like get in any form of like social gathering and your mum has to be there, she could ruin your entire life.
That's the situation you avoid with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like a few weeks ago, because my mum was really heavily tattooed, and every time my friends see my mum, they immediately go, "Your mum's really awesome, let's meet her." And they finally met like a few of us, Yuki and Zach, Dan, Jacob. We all went to the cake place on the hill, and they all met my mum. So I spent 2 hours in a corner whilst my mum and my stepdad like poked fun of me from when I was growing up, and then the rest of them poking fun of me from uni. And I had to sit there and take it because I don't like swearing in front of my parents because they put the fear of fucking God into me. So I like sat there, I couldn't swear, I couldn't retaliate, I was just sat there like,
Aww.
I want my life to end.
That was great.
Amazing.
It's fucking not.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So, that's ground zero. That's like
the start.
Yeah.
The beginning of it all.
Beginning of like a downward spiral that never really ascended.
It all starts with mum.
Yes. And then there's girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
And like this is borderline depressing, mostly being an observer, not in a weird way.
From a distance.
From a distance in the bushes.
In a tree.
That might reply. Back to the Future 2. And I've seen the level of things boyfriends and girlfriends do to please their significant female other.
Yep.
And it's not right. It's inhuman. It's borderline abuse.
Yeah. I mean, from what I've seen, same as you as an observer in the bush. I agree.
Together.
Yay.
Because I have a friend, she's really bossy, that's just her character. So it's not a friend, it's like a friend with...
Air quotes.
Air quotes.
This is an audio podcast, people can't see you doing that.
Yeah, I do realise that.
They can guess.
But I did that so Michael helps me find the word for it.
Yay.
So she's...
This is what I do in my house all the time.
Helping us
I'm English
talk.
word giver.
So yeah, she's really, really horrible to her parents and really, really horrible to her boyfriend. So she sits somewhere and doesn't fucking move and just bosses her boyfriend around saying, "Go get me a drink," and then he gets her a drink and it's the wrong one, and it's horrible. It's
you didn't
horrible
specify.
Exactly, she didn't specify. And then go make me some food, and then he goes food shopping, and then you didn't bring this, and she didn't say that he should bring that. It's horrible. So yeah,
infinite cycle. At what point do you like go to the guy and say, "Bruh, what are you doing?"
When it gets real bad. And
It sounds pretty bad.
The point is real bad. That's a very awkward situation, though, and whether you want to put yourself in that situation or because I've done that before.
Just so much no.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's not a good. Yeah, when you have a friend's girlfriend hate you, that's.
Ooh.
I feel like that is pinnacle of awkward right there. What's happened?
I'm just trying to think of like a key example that I've got. And all I can think of is my housemate, which I'll get to later. Who has equal rights, batshit. In fact, I'll go show that. So, I lived with the same two people, first and second year, and somehow we had like no intimate relationship or anything like that. We were just like went through uni together, and somehow I was designated go to the shop boy. To the point where to this day I haven't seen that much in the past year. I still know the pin to her card, so I can like go to the co-op. It's not great at all, but I can go to the shop with her card, and I would buy snacks or food or whatever, and I would get home. I was like, why the fuck did I just do that? Like, I've got no gain from this apart from sometimes I'd say, like, you can get yourself a chocolate bar or something. It's like, oh, good, pity. That's what I need right now.
But I never have to know. You have access to no. That's horrible. Don't do that. There's still money from them.
Well, no, stealing money is bad.
Yeah.
But it depends.
You could at any point.
Yeah.
Whenever you see money, you could take it, but don't.
But
I mean, you could try.
Yeah, you could. I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying.
I feel like you need to be wary of where your purse is now, Sam.
I'm broke, so you can
Yeah,
steal it.
that's a
There's
good point.
nothing in it.
Doing it from student, it's like, take my money. I have like 20p.
Yep.
You have fun with that overdraft.
Yeah, you deal with it from now on.
But it's just, what's your defence for saying girls aren't weird?
I don't have a defence because I'm a girl and I fucking agree. We are.
This wasn't the
weird.
conversation we had
No.
the other day.
No, Fran was all against it,
But
but I
also-
am absolutely agreeing.
I have a good defence of why girls aren't weird, because guys are fucking weird. And as a guy, I can say that guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
fucking weird.
Guys are weird too, I'm not denying that.
Weird together. So
We're together, but
both
they're a
normal.
They're a different kind of weird.
Yes. But like, they're not bad. Like, psychopaths on both sides, let's say that. Because you have like girls that are mental, but you also have guys that are just mental. Like lads.
Lads.
This
Oh,
lad
God.
culture pisses me off no
I
end.
hate lads.
This lad.
It's just fun to observe,
Rugby
again,
team
from a distance in the
lads.
bushes.
But they, right, what bothers me about rugby team, I know your complaint is about girls, but like, it's rugby team lads, because they have more confidence than they deserve.
Wow.
And that bothers me, because I'm just painfully awkward, constant state of anxiety. So when, like, you're out and they're drunk and whatever, and then they're like, oh, there's a girl over there, I'm going to get a number. And then they just walk up to her and ask her, well, insult her a few times and then ask for her number. No, you're not allowed that much confidence. You're not that good looking of a person.
Now, most of the rugby lads do look like just a full mushroom for a face.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense.
Amazing.
And yeah, I just annoyed at other people's self-confidence. When it's undeserving, when people have done shit with their life, I'm like, yeah, good, you know that you're good. But when you think you're good, that's the problem.
I think my favourite, you can always tell who are the quote-unquote lads on
Yeah.
things like Facebook and that sort of thing, because they're still using like the tech speak from like 2007. So instead of R as in A-R-E, it's just a letter R.
Oh,
U
yeah.
is just a letter U, that sort of thing. And their opinions are not like well structured. Like for instance, Top Gear was on over the weekend, the new Top Gear. Anyone else would be like, I wasn't really a fan. Obviously, Chris Evans has got the same sort of flair as Jeremy Clarkson, blah blah blah. Matt LeBlanc's kind of weird seeing him in like, a British TV show. Structured argument, dissing it. Then you'll see like the lad, and it's like, you bunch of fucking pricks, you ruined everything. Vote UKIP. And then, so you can immediately tell like, cool.
Yeah.
So you've like shot at vodka upside down in a lake once.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, Jeremy Clarkson also punched his boss in the face.
Who hasn't?
Lots
I
of
haven't,
people.
but I want to.
No, everyone wants to, but like, you don't punch your boss in the face and then expect for everything to be fine.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I accidentally.
Did you punch your boss in the
Oh.
face?
No, I accidentally. He's getting a job, like a volunteer part time with the police, and I said, "Oh, so when are you leaving?"
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Instead of saying, "Oh, so are you?" I was expecting
you
to leave
leaving?
part time full time for the police. I was like, "Oh, so when are you leaving to go do that?" I was like, "No, when are you pissing off? Get out."
Oh, good. When are you going?
So yeah, I'm good at doing the dumb.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Okay, back to girls.
girls are just.
Girls aren't weird. Girlfriends aren't
really
weird.
fucking are.
No. Girls are fine. They exist. That's
No.
They exist.
Right.
Well, yeah.
It would be weird if not.
It would be kind of awkward because then we wouldn't be here.
That's true.
Ooh,
Well,
we're getting
would
really
we?
deep
No, but
now.
right. Okay.
That'd have been even older.
Would we evolve without women if they didn't exist? Because I assume yes. I assume that if both genders didn't evolve and one existed without the other throughout time. I'm going on the theory of evolution. So the idea of creationism is a different argument, and I can come to that if we want to. I have arguments about that as well.
Do you like study Darwinism on the fly?
No, I think a lot. I develop quickly. But yeah, if men existed without women, would men be fine procreating by themselves? Would that evolutionarily happen? Because it must do, because or else the species wouldn't survive, and that's the whole point of evolution.
We'd all dress really badly.
Yep.
It's true. Fashion
Because,
would be incredibly
Like
different.
what we deem is like, this t-shirt and jeans are all right. It's like, no, I won't be going out with you. No, can't be seen with you. Like, but why?
My mum does that with my dad. He has a 118 outfit. You know the outfit they wear in the adverts, so it's like red shorts.
Yeah.
And he has that, and my mum will not go outside when he wears it, and he likes
See?
to wear it a lot.
Oppression.
No, it's ugly. I agree.
This is oppression.
I also don't go outside when he wears it because it's ridiculous.
This is oppression. I'm trying to think what an equivalent would be. Because obviously back in the day, women burned their bras. Men, burn your briefs. Overrise the female overlords. And kick them in the shins. Don't kick women in the shins.
Don't kick anyone in the shins.
It
Rule
depends.
1, don't kick shins.
Yeah, don't kick.
Don't kick shins.
Just don't kick.
Welcome to
Not
kick.
exactly to punch a shin, are you? That hurts. Shins are bony.
Yeah, it would hurt, but don't kick.
Don't
Just
kick shins. I mean, like, if you're... No, because in no martial arts you kick shins, as far as I'm aware. I think there might be one, but don't kick shins.
That's why they won't expect it.
That's true.
It's like the Spanish Inquisition.
No one has tough shins. That's what we're saying. No one builds up shin muscle.
Well, if I'm going to the gym, I don't remember a time where I was ever exercising my shin bones.
No.
So
Same.
Just shin in a wall a few times.
yeah,
yeah.
there's a reason why Ronaldo wears shin pads.
Yeah,
Because he's a wuss.
Have to wear shin. Doesn't want to break his shin. Doesn't want people like you kicking him in the shins. That's why.
I know I did.
People like really running up to him, kick him in the shins.
I can actually see that.
What, me running onto a pitch in the Bernabeu and just like,
Yeah.
Wouldn't be expecting it.
fuck you, bitch.
You've got the element of surprise right there.
No, I really want to kick Cristiano Ronaldo in the shin now. At the Bernabeu. Life
don't.
goals. Why
Yeah,
not?
life goals.
Well, he's one
No,
of my
do it.
people.
That'd be amazing. Do it.
He's not Luxembourgan.
He's not one of the
Luxembourgish.
17.
He's Portuguese.
Right.
It's not the
he's
same
one of
thing.
your
That's
people.
racist.
I'm
You're not
half
right.
Portuguese.
No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to do this. You're
What?
not allowed to be like. Whenever I say that you're essentially German, you're not allowed to be. I'm not that. I'm not that.
Because I'm a quarter German.
Cool.
So I'm not German, but I'm a half Portuguese. So I'm more Portuguese than anything else.
Luxembourgish is what you are.
Yes and no.
No, you're a Luxembourger. Like,
You just like it because of the burger part.
a little bit. No, because Fran is a hamburger, and that is so
Yeah.
much better.
Oh God, don't go down there. That's super weird.
You call this the burger episode.
Oh no.
Burgers in French.
Actually, I enjoy that.
Cool. So, what's another argument then that girls aren't weird, creepy, psychotic, mental, odd?
I mean, if you
I
can.
mean, it's very hard to argue like against that because just in general, finding points is quite difficult. Okay, say what you think is wrong with them, and I will counter them.
Just no one thing. As a whole,
That's my point.
overriding thing is that they are weird and have weird powers over men and, well, in fact, over each other. I distinctly remember growing up in secondary school. There was always like the clique of girls, and they you would walk around together like sheep. Mm-hmm. And then one of them would say something that didn't conform to the status quo of the group, and she would just get exiled from the group.
Yeah, I'm that one.
But she would.
That's because they fight psychologically. Men fight physically.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
would spend because I remember when she got exiled, I was like, hung around for a bit, and then we would talk about them, and then she would bitch like, oh, she's a bitch, she said this, she did that. And then the next week I come into school after the weekend and she's back with them because, oh no, they're all friends again.
Yeah,
Battle
that is why I
What
hang...
even?
That's how people work.
No, it's horrible. Like, that's why I hang mostly with guys, because they don't do that.
I would rather punch
Girls
each
are
other.
horrible. I would rather punch people.
I know.
But I know, you are the one person I punch the most.
Every time.
But it's just, I don't understand it either. Like, I'm a girl. I don't understand the cliques. Why even? Why do you have to be such a big mass of people that just think as one instead of lots of individuals?
Like the fact that white girls
horrible.
is a meme now. Like
Yeah.
there's a stereotype like Starbucks, bleach blonde hair, Instagram filters, duck face, which is fucking
And
annoying.
Uggs, fingers.
Uggs. Oh my god, Uggs.
They're
I'm
so
so glad for
ugly.
summer.
But you also have like lad memes as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I exist on both sides. Men are fucking mental.
Yeah.
But women are mentaler.
But
no,
if you
I'm
can-
mental in two different ways. They're both insane.
Yeah.
Every human is batshit, but like in different ways.
But just think about it. Like, a girl from, like, let's say, roughly 12 years on bleeds a fucking whole week.
Oh yeah, that.
Every month.
How do I miss that?
Every
Biology.
month. That is painful. As a girl, I can say it is painful, but it's not as painful as other people make it out to be, because you're not going back shit crazy because of that.
I think
I'm
different-
normal.
no,
You
I
can't
think
tell.
Different people get it differently. I've had friends who genuinely had to miss school because of it.
I know, but in general, there's not that. It's not a big thing.
I wouldn't know.
You do bleed for a fucking week, and it's fucking annoying, and you get a bit of back pain maybe sometimes, but that's it. That's literally it. That's it.
I feel like, but I should defend it and say different people feel it differently, but like I'm just gonna get shouted at.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has a different kind of acceptance of pain anyway.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I'd be the one.
That is one factor, and you fucking bleed until you dry out, basically, which is at like 70 or 80. So you bleed for more than half of your life.
I've got awful mental image in my head right now. When you said dry out, all I can see is like a flannel, and every year you're just like slowly wrenching it more and more.
That's basically what happens.
That is a wonderful analogy.
Yeah, biology.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Amazing.
Fine,
and then also, we have to. This is going to be a bit disgusting. I apologize. We have to fucking press a tiny human out of a hole that is like not even half of the size of a lemon. Like, what the hell? And our bones like split and skin rips and childbirth is nothing nice. So that is one more thing. We know that's gonna happen, and that's at the back of our mind.
It doesn't have to happen.
It doesn't have to happen, but there's always like, if you are heterosexual, then there's always that threat in the back of your mind
the threat of childbirth.
that you might get pregnant.
Yeah.
And it's just horrible.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, I want children. I want many, but still,
I
childbirth is
pity
horrible.
the day a man finally does impregnate you, and you're just like,
I'm
just
probably
see you then.
gonna
Fuck
crush
you.
him.
Fuck you.
Just fuck you. Yay, children, but fuck you so hard.
He comes home from work and he's just like sat like a pregnancy test in one hand and a cleaver in the other. It's like, you did this!
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out while doing the childbirth thing.
Literally get another human life after it.
I mean, yeah, but you could also die. You could die.
No, you could. It's getting less and less likely.
And also,
you could.
like half of the pregnancies, it fucking gets stuck. Okay, it gets stuck, and you have to operate it out.
Yeah, I was removed.
And that is
I got
horrible.
I was removed.
My foot got stuck.
Outright removed.
Well, okay, my brother actually was born blue. Like his skin was literally blue because he had the cord around his neck.
Directed by James Cameron.
Yeah, and directed by James Cameron. So there's so much that could go wrong, and nowadays they are like, oh no, you can't eat cheese because there's like bacteria in it that like goes to your baby, and your baby's gonna get ill.
That's not like real doctors. Those are like pseudo doctors.
Yeah,
like,
but like there's so much pressure on yourself as a female to fucking not eat fish and not eat this type of whatever.
There's so much pressure on women. I feel like we're on an episode.
In
I feel like we're on an episode of Loose Women now.
Yeah.
But you open up any Heat magazine, page 1, how to like lose 50 pounds in a week. Page 2, a great chocolate indulgence cake. Page 3, learn to love your body how it is. Like, fucking make up your mind.
Yeah, exactly. I hate women's magazines. It's just fucking rubbish.
And as soon as like a female celebrity, like the one recently, what's the fucking name? Margot Robbie. Mm-hmm. She's come out and said like, yeah, the whole like Harley Quinn sort of thing. I want to do more roles like that because that means I can kick ass instead of being boobs on legs.
Yeah.
And there was actually people who said, nah, mate, that's going to be shit.
Yeah.
Your career's over. It's like, what?
It's what, like, I love Mad Max Fury Road just because, like, the kick-ass women in it are amazing. Mm-hmm. But the amount of people that freaked out about it, that were just like, it's an action movie made for women, but action movies are meant to be for men. You're like, no, they're for everyone. This was just one that was good.
But then saying that, people complained about Wonder Woman's costume because it was too revealing.
Yeah,
it's been like that since the dawn of time.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, there's a lot of feminazis out there. They're just like, you show too much skin, but you go, girl.
No,
it's so contradictory all the time.
I get why you complain about her outfit because she is meant, like, she's in. I haven't seen it, but I've seen her costume in the pictures. But she's with Batman, who is armored from head to. Literally, you can see that and that. That is it. You can see his mouth. That is it. And then you have Superman, who is just like fully clothed, and you can see his head. And then you have Wonder Woman, who is wearing like 90% naked.
But she doesn't need
But she's been like that since her character was made.
Yeah, but then like Batman, since he was made, has been like he's had loads of shit costumes that they got rid of because they're shit. And they don't make sense. Bat nipples is a good example. And like rubber Batman. He was a thing, and then they gave him armor because it makes sense. Because he's human and normal, and there is no real reason that she should wear that. But saying that, like, you could argue that she is wearing that because, like, she shouldn't have to cover up because men don't want to see her.
True.
Like, it depends how you see it, but I get both sides of the argument. Like, she should probably wear armor, even though she is a goddess.
There was a thing on Sky News the other day. Feminist was on there, and apparently was claiming that an air-conditioned unit somewhere was sexist.
Yeah, stuff
what
like that.
the fuck?
Stuff like that is weird. Because
because I didn't read the article, I just looked at the headline, I was like, nope.
No, I know this thing. I learn way too much about this stuff. I'm realising.
No, tell us.
Apparently, according to this woman, I'm not saying she's right or wrong because I don't want to start that. It was too cold in offices for women who have to wear things like skirts and stuff in summer.
That
and
makes
in winter.
sense.
Yeah, it's a valid sort of but at the same time, the major counter argument to that was men have to wear full suits, which is like 4 layers of clothing.
It's quite warm in
and
summer.
a jacket.
So
Yeah,
it's like
kind
equal
of like,
suffering.
Yeah.
Just at different times of the year.
But then they say, like, why don't they just put it in the middle? They don't. They sort of lean it towards men, which makes sense. Because it's that argument of it's too cold for women because they have to wear so little clothing to offices. Because in quite a few offices they get told not to wear things like trousers and stuff.
Yeah, and they have they need to wear high heels, which is also a thing that I don't understand.
Bollocks. That needs to stop.
Yeah.
But, like,
so many arguments right now.
Yeah.
That we could start.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to, like, end up starting, like, this regime. Either that or feminists are going to find where I live and just start kicking me.
Yeah, probably.
Got that to look forward to.
Arguments in between.
Back to creepy girls, I'd say. I found a girl online. That sounded
Was she
wrong.
in your area? Was she single and in your area? Because I have to tell you, that's not a real girl.
Was it a match?
Let's rephrase that. I
super
found out about a girl. There we go. That is just fucking mental. She's in love with two YouTubers that she's never seen before. One of them is called Leafy, is here, and the other one's called... Cena.
He's such a cunt, sorry.
He's a cunt.
Wow.
He's a cunt, but I enjoy it. Like, he is essentially cyberbullying people with his videos, but it's enjoyable.
His videos are essentially him finding someone and being like, aren't they funny because they're this? And you're like, no. Like, but not like...
He finds really mental people, though.
No, but
he
like...
found a person that drank bleach, and in the next video, he drilled his own head. That is a mental person.
Yeah, but he also like takes a piss out of people with like autism. Which
I
is
haven't
not
seen those
okay.
episodes yet. That's wrong.
He took them down. He did quite a few of them and then took them all down because he's a cunt.
Okay.
Sorry, I watch a lot
didn't
of
know
Australian
about that.
stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And then there's another one called what's it again? I don't know, but they're friends. Essentially, that girl.
Hey,
something with psychedelic or something. Psycho. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. The girl was essentially deep throating water because she wanted. I have no idea.
Like a water
she almost
bottle
drowned.
A water bottle or water in general?
With lots of water bottles. So I don't know what she thought, but she was like, I want to still my thirst for Leafy. So she deep throated water and then poured it all over her and just like had an orgasm, I think. I can't tell. It's horrible to watch, but it's so mental. And then she made a body pillow, you know, these anime body pillows with Leafy's face on it. Yeah. And then she kind of was like, yeah, I'm writing you stuff. And she usually leaves it on for a while and then deletes them so that the YouTubers in the video, like mentioned in the video, see it. It is fucking mental because at some point she got a wig, a brown wig, and then put it on and was like, I'm Leafy now. And she's always talking so... breathy. I don't know how to explain that, but as if she would have orgasms while doing the video, and it's so mental. So this is like my argument that agrees with fucking girls are fucking creepy.
Defend that.
I mean, I can't defend that one person. She is batshit insane.
She is very much insane.
But that's an individual. That's not all girls.
For
example, ultimate example here that you can't argue against, or you are here.
Watch me.
You are here. You are a female. You find that disturbing.
Yeah.
You are a female, thus not all females are like that. Rest my case.
I can
rest
argue against
my
that.
case.
I am a fucking tomboy.
Rest my case.
Yes.
I am a tomboy.
Okay, fucking Josie.
Josie's also kind of a tomboy-ish.
Alex.
Alex is a bit weird herself.
No,
but in a good
Alex
way.
Is great. But she would also find that disturbing. Thus, not all girls are the same.
But these same people who you say, like, oh, they don't find it insane, therefore all women are not. They could be into some weird shit as well.
Not all women aren't insane. Some women are, some women are. Some men are, some men aren't. It's just like men do that stuff all the time. Like most of the whole like disgusting internet, which is that weird area of
4chan.
Yeah, and stuff like
Yeah.
meat spin and stuff like that. Most of those are guys doing it.
But that just comes back to the sexual drive, really. That is mostly men and
No, that's
females.
the
Like,
same in both. They've found recently that it's pretty much
Did
identical
they?
in both.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a recent
females
test.
hide it very well. Though.
Yeah, because they're not allowed to, because that's how society works.
Yeah.
Because female sexuality is a bad thing and it's demonized and villainized. You can't tell I study film for 3 years, can you?
I've been trying to pinpoint what you said. Like, what the fuck? You're a feminist, yet, but you know a lot about film and you know about YouTube. What the fuck do you do?
Media production.
Everything.
I've done media production and studied media and film since A level, so 5 years now, and a lot of that has been on women in film and the idea of representation.
So that they're really fucking weird, right?
They're represented.
I still agree.
Weirdly.
Like,
No, a lot of women are. A lot of women aren't. But that's all down to how society. Well, some women are just batshit insane, and some women aren't.
but there's always some insanity in every woman
But
and
there's
man.
insanity in everyone's.
But
fine.
saying that women are creepy is not only like that's not excluding men at all. It just says that all the
Yeah,
women
no,
are
it doesn't
creepy.
exclude that men aren't creepy. But the argument of saying like, hey, women are creepy because of this kind of does. If you're saying like, oh, women are doing this, this, and this, you're like, yeah, but also men. So you can't, like, I can't defend one without bringing up that fact that men are also psychotic. This became way too serious. I feel like this was meant to be a jokey podcast.
I feel like
Kinda serious.
Welcome me bringing up
I
representation
feel
of
like
femininity.
women
in
are
film.
weird and creepy, and men are just plain stupid.
Men are stupid. Men
Yeah,
are
yeah.
way more stupid. and
Because the
depressed.
worst part about men is, like 90% of the time, a woman has to just flutter her eyelashes, and men will do anything.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Like, I have seen.
It's a power.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't have that.
I have seen guys
you just
in
don't know how to use
clubs.
it properly.
I have seen guys in clubs. Women, a friend of mine can literally, she can go to a club and she won't have to buy a single drink all
I
night.
hate when people do that.
It's weaponized femininity.
I hate it. Like,
But we
why?
fall for it every
Yeah,
time.
no, that's men's fault at that point.
It's men's fault, but the fact that women have discovered this power and it's not fair.
Yeah, no, it's
Because we don't have a way to combat it. Because I've heard, I've lived with women for most of university, all of them say like the worst thing a guy can do is do things like send dick pics and that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Because there's literally nothing we can do.
Same
We
here.
don't have a shield or anything. That is kryptonite. Women are kryptonite. Weird kryptonite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
can see
fair
that.
It happens way too often.
Yeah, but I hate it if I'm honest. Like I, as a female, again. I
I love how you stress that you're a female more.
I know,
times than
but I'm
anything
a I'm a
'Cause you're the
tomboyish
one-
female.
You're the one that's mainly fighting. Like, you're the one that's mainly fighting for women are weird.
Yeah, no, yeah, but it's just because I live in the world of females. I know
Yeah.
what they're like, unfortunately. So I don't understand why girls actually do that. With, oh, I go to the club, I don't take money because guys are gonna buy me a drink. Why would you want that? Okay, I
You're
get
not
that
buying
you.
drinks.
I get that you can
Free
get
night
free
out,
stuff,
so-
but how do you not have a bad conscience after?
Because most of the guys that are doing it, like, the way that I see it, and when I've talked to girls that do it, the way that, because they say, like, oh, the guys that are doing it are literally just after sex, and that is bad. So, like, why not use that to your advantage? Which is very...
It is a dick move.
It's not okay, but it's okay at
I
the
get
same
it.
time. It's not okay, but it's okay at the same time. Because it's...
I find it not okay in the slightest.
No, it's using something... weaponizing femininity, which... in circumstances like that, it's manipulating people. But...
It is.
when men buy women's drink, they shouldn't expect something in return, and they do. And that's where the problem is.
Yeah, it just comes back to fucking sexual drives. And desires.
Let's never talk about sexual
Social
desire.
No, there's too much to argue about.
And that in itself is really fucking weird.
Yeah.
Cool. So I think we've established the fact that girls are pretty creepy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
girls
yeah.
are fucking weird.
Cool. Men are thick.
Yeah.
Men are stupid.
So for part 2, your topic was the turning off of the lights.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is, because I literally don't know who will and who will not listen to this. I don't know if it's the same countrywide, countywide, whatever. But I think it's 11:30.
Yep.
At 11:30 every night, the council have decided that we need to turn off all the street lights, which, in my personal opinion, is really fucking thick.
Yes.
Because the main problem that UK councils never seem to address is all the potholes and all the broken pavements and all the damages with that. And when I've had a friend sprain her ankle trying to like go over a tree root that like broke the concrete that she couldn't see because it was pitch black. That going with the fact that when it's pitch black, people can hide and then brick you.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a design flaw.
Why did they do it?
They do it because they think that they can save money and save the environment because there's less
Power being used?
And light pollution.
Okay.
But
If
you just look at our street where we live, we're not going to live there. It's Drake Street. There has been someone that has been beaten up so that he had to go to hospital and he was in a critical state by 3 men. And then a week later they turned off the lights.
Yeah.
Where is the logic? That's not cool. Our street is dangerous now. You can't just fucking turn off the lights. I can't even see my house when I get home a bit later than usual.
Yeah, and that's really bad because students are the people that walk about a lot at night because we're doing work. Well,
Or pissed.
Sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's also really bad. There's a lot of drunk students wandering about.
Yeah,
That's a problem.
it was bad enough that when they were wandering around drunk at night, anyways. But now that like they've got no light,
Yeah, wandering around drunk in the dark.
and I'm gonna get in a dark subject, which might be mildly controversial, like women walking back in pitch black.
Yeah, that's not.
Alone.
That's not okay.
No, that's not good.
At least with light, there was like a bit of security, a bit of sense of
Bit
security.
more security. Yeah.
Walking home in like complete darkness, like I've even been shit scared. I was walking up the street and then looked up and saw 2 guys walk around the corner. Couldn't see the faces; they had hoods up. And I thought, well, I had a good run.
This is it.
Here's my wallet. Here's my keys.
Here's
I'll
my
be seeing
life.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's
I heard
stupid.
about people that actually have anxiety attacks when they walk home and it's dark in the street because
Yeah, a
their
friend of mine.
mind just keeps thinking about all the bad things that could happen, and it's just
And especially in Lincoln because that shit does happen here.
that shit does really happen a lot.
Yeah, it happens a lot, and like more than they tell people.
Yeah, I remember when I first got in house having like open days and shit. They were saying that it's a really like nice city, bad things don't really happen here. It's like my boss got bricked a few months ago.
Yeah.
And mugged.
Yeah, you find stuff out like that really, especially when you live on one of those streets where it's like it's dangerous,
Yeah.
like Portland Street,
Oh.
Portland Street and Monk Street. They're like people are terrified of those places.
Yeah, I think Monks Road is not as bad as what I got led to believe, purely because it's the only like problems there are college kids a lot of the time, and college kids are just, I don't care if they're listening, they're fucking dumb. I hate them. Spend like the first year away from like high school, so we can do anything. What do? We dye our hair odd colours. That'll learn them. Fucking pieces of shit. But Portland, like south end of Lincoln, towards like State and that sort of thing, that area does get creepy. I remember I visited a friend who just come out of the hospital. I took 10 yards away from my house, saw 2 people climb out of a pub. One of them headbutt the other. The guy who got headbutted ran away. His mate came out the pub and ran the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And the guy who headbutted him just looked really confused, like, I thought we were going to have a fight. And then he just went back. If I remember right, he went back to the pub.
Yeah.
I just like walked past, headphones in, like, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me.
Yeah, no, it's and then they turn all the streetlights off.
Because
Genius.
security.
Because saving the environment is better than saving the people. Wow.
Yeah.
Yay. Because it even comes after there was a string of burglaries recently. Like where I live, basically all like the west end of Lincoln got targeted.
Yeah.
They have caught the
They
guy
caught
that
the
did
guy.
it,
Yeah.
But the principle was like, there's a guy going around stealing people's stuff. Like he stole £900 worth of stuff from a friend of mine, and then they decided to turn the lights off.
Yeah.
Like if it's dark enough for a burglar to get in, you're not helping them by turning off everything. Like, admittedly, because we can't see, he's gonna have a trouble time seeing, but then we still can't see him climb into someone's window and steal their stuff.
It was also like just throwing bricks through people's windows and climbing in. Like it wasn't like a clever way of getting in. He was just smashing shit.
Well, I mean that's one way in.
Yeah, no, it is a way in.
It's better than using the old credit card on the door latch.
Someone has experience.
And there's like really old locks. It doesn't work with new locks.
Yeah, and lockpicking's really hard too.
You get used to it.
Okay, and you think that I'm the creepy one?
I want to steal people's shit.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He just breaks in to make sure they got good security.
Yeah, no, I make sure that their locks are good.
Just break in, like, excuse me, I just broke in, and that's bad.
Yeah, you should definitely step up your lock. Get out of my house! No.
I could, but I could give you a
When
demonstration.
you get new locks, that'll be better. I'll be back next week. That would make people get new locks though, wouldn't it? You left that threat.
The same person keep breaking his. How do you keep getting in? Well, you replaced one lock, you didn't replace the one upstairs.
That window in your bathroom, yeah, replace that lock.
Cool.
I don't do that. I should make it clear. I don't go around testing people's security by breaking in. I don't test people's security.
The world knows now. You better hide.
Or at least like the 3 people who will listen to this. 2 of which are sitting here.
Be optimistic.
Fine, 4.
Top 4.
Yay.
At least you might actually know when I did my radio show. We had no idea what our listener base was. We just kind of guessed.
They're friends. 10 of them max.
With 10 people.
I think one time I did the comedy radio show, and we've got like a thing to monitor. I think we had 2 or 3 listeners.
Top.
One of which was like the former president of the Comedy Society.
That's what you need.
Why?
Sad.
Yeah, I think the worst part is that with our show, with radio shows anyway, when you have a group of friends, they normally just put it on one laptop and everyone listens. So it means you get 1 listener officially. That's the worst.
Radio's a dying business.
No, radio is still good. You just have to use it properly. Becoming podcasts. Full circle.
Yay.
No.
And then John Cena's going to give us a copyright claim.
Yeah. Actually, no, he won't. John Cena never. The music never came up.
You might get one from My Little Pony, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Or the bronies getting angry.
Oh yeah. No, they might not because I used the male name in the pony.
Okay, Pegasus
song.
is getting angry.
What?
That's the female version.
Why do you know that?
Yeah, why do you know that? Oh yeah. You're one of those people.
I have a Tumblr, that shit comes up. Yeah, I also, fair enough. You learn a lot of shit when you're just on Tumblr for a long time, and you follow, like, I follow cringe channels and stuff like that, like cringe stuff, and they come up on there a lot, and it's so good.
Porn sites follow you.
One gay porn thing follows me. I don't think it follows me.
It just takes one.
I don't think it follows me anymore.
You sound sad about that.
I had another follower.
Priorities, Sam. God damn it.
When they follow me, I don't have to look at their blog. They just have to look at mine, which is wonderful because my blog is so shit. This is the idea that this sort of porn blog is looking at like the pictures that I post, like the weird shit that
Yeah, well, getting horny.
No.
It's porn site. You can't say no.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And then you get like artistic. Tumblr's weird anyway because you get like artistic stuff, which is essentially porn but in black and white, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's fine then.
In black and white and the vintage filter on that.
That's it, the vintage filter. I hate vintage filters.
I hate any filters. Yeah. Why even? Just don't. They're all shit.
I really like Instagram for its idea. Its core idea is to share photos, and that's ace. However, when people are like, "Oh, I'm a photographer. I have like 1,000 followers on Instagram," fuck off. You have a shit phone and you take terrible photos that are in black and white. You're not an artist.
You're a dick with the phone.
Which is fine. Be a dick with a phone. That's great.
But own up to being a dick.
Yeah, like be like, I have a shitty Instagram. How terrible is it? You're not an artist or a photographer or a model. You get Instagram.
There was so much hate with
models.
model.
Because you get Instagram models who actually get money through it.
Yeah,
and
I
a
know,
lot
I
of
know.
money, ridiculous, great amounts of money for them.
Yeah.
And then you get like the whole Instagram model where they, air quotes, where they have like 30 followers and post selfies.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, I'm an Instagram model. You're like, no, you're not.
Just no.
You're a dick with a camera, own up to it like everyone else.
Oh dear. I feel like we could slowly segue that into a roundabout social media, because I could do that. I could last
Do it.
hours on it.
Yeah.
Do it.
A future episode, we'll bring you back.
Good, because I can too.
I can rant about Twitter.
Twitter's terrible.
I hate Twitter, but
Twitter's
I am.
horrible.
I have to say, I hate Twitter, but I am kind of addicted to it right now, which is my fucking course's fault.
Yeah, no, we kind of have to know all this stuff about social media.
Yeah, and we have to have it. We
Fucking
have to.
trained in it. That's the problem. We had like
You get trained in social media?
lectures on it.
What a fucking dumb thing to do.
Yeah.
Lectures on that stuff.
Oh Christ.
Yeah.
So this is Twitter. It's narrated by a bird. See the bird.
That's kind of it.
Get it? Tweet, bird, tweet. Get it?
Kind
Yeah.
of it.
Oh, fucking
I just
hell.
remember our first lecture with Graham, and he was like, "If you don't have Twitter, you should get Twitter." So then I got Twitter in first year. I didn't use it all second year, and then use it again in third year.
Because of Fran. Fran doesn't have Facebook. So
fucking
it's the
Fran.
only way to keep up with her is through Twitter. She doesn't get how.
Play
terrible
this
Twitter is.
play this to Fran so she can hear us being
Yeah.
angry at her.
Yeah.
No, she knows.
She knows. I shout at her every time.
Oh
I
yeah,
see she
that and the
doesn't
fact
have
she was
Facebook.
meant to be here today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Fran. It's all your fault, as usual.
Fucking.
Fucking
In German.
Germans. Oh yeah. Wait.
You can.
It doesn't crack today. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I can just do
To
that.
anyone else who's very, very confused, Fran doesn't. Because I have just realised that on an audio podcast, we have just like clicked our hands on a microphone.
One thing you shouldn't do. That's
Yeah.
eating. The worst things you can do.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fran doesn't like clicky noises because
Or Facebook.
or
On
Facebook.
Facebook.
You know what, Fran? Get out. just get out.
She's gonna hate us. She's gonna punch us.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I'll take
I'm
it back.
safe because by the time I've probably released this, she's going to be back in Germany.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, no, she's not. We're all safe.
Yeah.
Good.
Ha!
I might not be.
Undefeated.
Ha!
I'm the closest one. Oh god. No, I don't live in fear. Fran doesn't punch very hard.
No,
Oh,
she kicks.
She
throwing
kicks.
shade.
But she kicks, that's bad. Like, I'm the punchy person and
Drummer's
she
legs.
kicks.
Drummer's legs kick like a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already had, like, little talks that I should sit on her shoulder and then we would be a really high, really tall kicking machine. She kicks, I punch.
No,
So
because you
if
wouldn't
you-
be able to punch. Like, there's an issue with that because you're really tall at that point, so your punching becomes.
To be fair though, it's Fran and Sam.
That's
They'd just be
fine.
normal height by that point.
Wow. Who is throwing
No, because
shade
Fran's
now?
kind of tall.
But
Yeah, she's tall. Don't point at me.
You have
I'm
to, like-
average size.
She
Shut
has
up.
to like punch down, and Fran's kicking would become very off balance.
That's fine. We can handle that. We'll just be like.
She's got
scrubs,
reinforced
like a
shins,
really
she can
tall
handle it.
doctor.
That's true. She'll do reinforced shins.
full circle.
So there's shin training she does. Fran doesn't do shin training. She has weak shins. I assume.
Why do you know that?
I assume everyone has weak shins. Because that's just, I think that's a valid assumption to make about people.
Let's test. Let's first use Cristiano Ronaldo as a test
Yeah.
point
Yeah.
with the Bernabeu.
He's probably gonna kick your butt.
Not if he doesn't have shins anymore. How will he chase us without shins?
He won't be able to chase in Lincoln because it's too fucking dark.
That died. It'll be gone.
The master plan. And then he'll trip over a tree root and then roll around in agony.
Yeah.
And then a creepy girl comes around the
Oh,
corner and
imagine
follows him.
being famous with all those creepy women.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Because I've seen some of the comments people like
Yeah.
Tomska, PewDiePie, Gavin Free. That's weird shit, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine being one of those famous women and dealing with all the psychotic.
Oh god,
guys.
that's just
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, like Meg Turney
Oh, poor
has to deal
Meg.
with all of that shit.
Poor Meg.
Do you know do you know who that is?
No.
She's a model.
That's why I don't know her.
Works at Rooster Teeth.
She's like
Works at Rooster Teeth. She
she's
has
an
the blue hair. Dating Gavin.
the thing is though, she's a nerd. She's a quote unquote
Okay.
nerd model.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like obviously you got like alt models with like couple tattoos, colourful hair, that sort of thing, and they actually started to like the favorite thing like the alt models now. They keep posting all the messages that guys send them.
Yeah.
Which I think is great because it just shows
Yeah.
how bad we are. But then the nerd ones like Jessica Negri,
Meg Turney.
Meg Turney, and there's another one that I can't think.
Like the famous cosplayers, essentially.
Because they're attractive women that also have like Zelda references, Pokemon, One Piece, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You just get the neckbeards from 4chan who will like keep sending in messages, won't take the hint, and then it'll slowly go from like you're really cute to I want to do very expletive things for you to you ignore me, you're just like the other one of those fucking bitch whores, and then it's just like a cycle repeats over and over.
Clearly a fake gamer girl.
Oh, it's an awful, awful place.
Yeah.
And we are awful, awful people.
Yeah.
Everyone is.
Yeah.
The world is dead.
Do your best to be slightly better.
Do your best.
I'm
just
trying to keep positivity up here, guys.
Why? You've came to literally the wrong place.
No, the right place, because then I get to fight it.
Like, of all places to try and be happy, go. If you want to be happy, join like a soul singing group at church or something.
Go be a brony.
Go be a brony. Go to Tumblr. Hey, that's lovely this time of year.
Yeah, it's never good. It's never a good place to be.
Cool. So any more points? Because the lighting didn't go as long as I. So I'll put this all in one. Any more points for whether or not women are creepy or not?
Like creepy girls in films. Which I thought that's what the topic was, like the creepy.
It's not about film
terrifying.
only because you study film.
No, but like they're very much they're the go-to villain in like ghost films is the creepy ghost girl.
But that has so much
Social,
history behind
cultural
it.
thing. Yeah, but not even in like Japanese, like in like American culture as well.
Yeah.
It bled over, and it's terrifying. I don't
Get
know why
it, bleed,
they do
women.
it.
Oh, that was
That
horrible.
was so bad.
I hate my life.
Yeah, you should.
The Ring and the Grudge, and they're terrifying. And I don't know why that character, the whole like creepy ghost girl that kills you in 7 days. I don't know why that character is so creepy, because it is essentially a 12-year-old girl who wants to fight.
Well,
Kick her in the shin.
I've literally I've just thought about it that way.
no, I get it, but they play a lot with like facial expressions. So if you like kind of don't have any emotions, you're creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
And then if you like rip open your eyes like crazy so that they almost fall out, that is also kind of unnatural and therefore creepy.
Yeah, but
That's literally it.
Such a go-to villain, creepy girl.
Because girls are creepy.
Girls are inherently creepy, especially when they're dead and zombied. Terrifying.
Yeah. But also when they are
Alive,
kind of
well.
and fangirls.
Yeah, fangirls are terrible. Fangirls are piss me off. No, I can get really annoyed at fandoms at the moment just because of what's happened with Captain America.
Oh yeah.
They turned him into. If you don't know, they turned Captain America in the comics into a double agent for Hydra.
Oh,
So-
that's where the picture came from
Yeah.
the Hydra. Okay.
Captain America is
Basically did a
essentially-
massive heel turn for
Yeah, he's now a Nazi,
Oh, no,
which
that's
I
bad.
think is wonderful. That's such a good move because finally something interesting with Captain America. How great is that?
But Nazis, they're not good.
No, but
Even
something
Joker hates Nazis.
Yeah.
But something interesting has happened with Captain America, and he's not just I need to save America. He's now doing something like outside of the 5 fucking personality traits he's had. I don't like Marvel and
Fair.
Marvel heroes because they
Really?
all have like 3 personality traits, and that is it.
What I love about it is because I found out about it. I was like, oh, that's actually a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
And then I'm a massive wrestling fan, and they compared it to they had like obviously the Hail Hydra thing, and then they had Hulk Hogan when he went to WCW and he joined the NWO. He was the 3rd man. It's like the biggest heel turn since Hulk Hogan. It's like, oh my fucking god, it's the exact same. The American hero joins the evil guys. It was beautiful. Oh, as soon as I read that, I was like, it's the greatest thing comic book has ever done.
Yeah. But, yeah, just what pisses me off about it is the fandom's reactions, especially on Tumblr, because it's been like, it was really funny for a bit because they were essentially, I'll stop after this rant.
It's fine.
They were essentially saying it's not right that he's doing that. He's been this force for America and for good and da 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 forever, and then they were suddenly like, just turn that around and it becomes null up to that point, which it doesn't. It makes it more interesting, from like a writing standpoint. But the fan bases have been like, it's evil what they're doing, it's not right, they need to stop and turn it back, and everybody's against it. And they're like, even Stan Lee's against it. And recently Stan Lee said that he's completely fought it. He's like, that is such a good idea, I'm amazed I didn't think of it. And so the fan base is like, oh, he's obviously being paid to say that. He wouldn't believe that himself, because now he's sold it and he's not writing it anymore. I don't know.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah, and it's that whole mentality of like, I've watched this thing for like one series, so I obviously know better than the writer.
Oh yeah, that's
that
how it
pisses
works.
me off. That mentality pisses me off, because I'm like, no, the writer has been working on it for at least 3 years. That's how that shit works. Stop like acting like you have more power and more knowledge of this thing than the writer, because trust me, you don't. So,
Put your foot down. The thing is, just add on to that, haven't they like rebooted Marvel and DC universes like 1 billion times?
yes, they have. It's also a different universe.
Yeah.
The original Captain America, I think, is still kind of going. They're just like, oh, separate universe. They're just going to drop it whenever people stop reading them, because that's how comic books work.
Like, it's only recently I found out that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is its own universe.
Yeah.
Like, because
It's not part of anything.
there's obviously the comic Civil War.
Yeah.
And the film Civil War. And obviously I won't say what happens in the comic book, but there's a sequel to Civil War which has a major plot point, which is a mini series that leads on to another series which is like built, like it fixes everything in the sequel. And I was like, this is going to be amazing if they do this. It's going to be weird because like a lot of things have changed. I'm trying to be as vague as possible, but it's probably not helping. But the Marvel Cinematic Universe didn't go that way. They went the whole, it's just Iron Man versus Captain America and that's it sort of thing, which obviously I loved because I did enjoy Civil War. But yeah, it's only taken me this long to realise that the films the entire time have been completely different to the comic books. And then looking at there's I think over 20 different DC universe, including where all like the heroes are villains and all the villains are heroes.
Yeah.
Because you've got like, that's the one with like Owlman and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, how can you say like this doesn't adhere to XYZ story? It's like, because there's fucking 20 of them.
Yeah.
You dickhead.
Because that's not how. Because
I know there's like the main one that as soon as people say like, oh, Marvel, cool, it's this one. I know you've got like, I don't know much about the Marvel, so DC, you've got like main DC one, then you've got like Justice League, and then you've got obviously Earth, I think it's 3 where you've got Owlman and all the evil ones. But I know you've obviously got the core ones, but they're still different.
Yeah, and all the alternate universes.
Yeah.
And all of the like you look at Spider-Man, he's had like I think about 30 different versions of himself from different time periods.
Yeah.
Like there's future ones, there's past ones, and then they're like, oh, they're rebooting Spider-Man again. You're like, yeah, can they do it interestingly this time?
I think Spider-Man is interesting because whereas like all the others, there has always been that like core storyline the entire way through. Spider-Man managed to progress into 2. There's the Gwen Stacy one and the Ginger with Kirsten Dunst.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. And I don't know which one came first, but they're both a solid enough story.
Yeah, they're both part of it.
Yeah.
The 2 film series that have come out.
So people are just dumb.
Yep.
People are too angry. Oh, I'm just going to bring up the point of Ghostbusters, but I won't.
Don't start that.
Something amazing happened this morning that I found out this morning about it. Is, you know, everyone's complaining that it's a different cast and whatever. One of the original casters said that he saw it early and he thinks it's incredible.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, he was also one of the writers on it.
Yeah, I know.
And Bill Murray is now in the film.
I love him to bits.
Bill Murray is now he's in the sequel to Ghostbusters.
Good.
He's
That's
in
good.
this version, and so a load of fans are like, I don't know what to do.
I need to hate it.
Like, I need to be angry at it, but also like apparently it's good. Cool. I love that people are angry about it, and it's not even out yet. There've been 2 trailers, and people are losing their shit.
Yeah. It's always the best kind.
Oh yeah.
So somehow that was Creepy Girls. Any last points for the lights being turned off?
Turn them on again.
Bad idea.
Apart from turning them on again.
Or like do it later. Like,
yeah.
11:30 is late, but it's not late for students. And
Yes, say considering Lincoln is a very studenty village,
yeah, it's a
studenty town.
student city. Like later is fine.
Even with some poky little village like a surrounding area, like I don't know, Ruskington, because I know that's a poky little village, and I don't have to worry about it because I'm moving. But that's quite a poky little village. Not many students around there, and
That's fine.
it's full of old people or children. There's very little in between.
Yeah.
There would be a good place to, like, okay, 11:30, lights off, go to bed.
Yeah.
In a place where you've got nightclubs that don't close till 4 o'clock in the morning, the scene closes at 6 a.m.
They do, amazing.
for one of the nights. Like, why? Who's going to want to go clubbing till 6 a.m., you fool?
A lot of people.
Oh, I
A lot
know.
of people I know.
Jesus closes at 4. I wish it stayed open later.
But, like, if they actually want to turn off the lights, why not use sensor-based turning on systems?
Only because
things?
then if a cat runs past, it'll come on.
Yeah, so
That would be
That
fine.
doesn't really help.
And then it just turns off after the cat is gone. It would still save
Yeah, I mean,
money
it would
and
save
light
money.
pollution and...
Yeah, I mean it would, but it would be turning on all night.
to be fair though, it would still be turning off. And if people say, "Oh, it keeps having a flickering light," it's like, well, they've been permanently on, and you didn't moan.
Yeah.
I think they do turn
Curtains.
off. I think they do turn off anyway. And I think there is a difference between a constant light and a flashing light. That would piss me off.
I
See,
can see what you mean.
I grew up next to an air, like a runway, so I'm used to
Yeah,
like
you-
jets taking off, so it doesn't really affect me at all.
Yeah, no, I think there's a big difference between like this constant yellow light and then just flashing every now and then. Yeah, that would annoy me and probably wake me up. So like I get why they don't do sensors. Also like
But yeah,
Would it-
curtains.
curtains are
Yeah.
a wonderful thing.
Blackout curtains, they're probably what, $5 from Wilco's,
Probably,
if
yeah.
that, or Amazon, or literally anywhere that does. I think even Primark do them. If you can't afford Primark, then I'm very, very sorry.
Yeah.
In fact, you probably couldn't be able to listen to this because you don't have an internet connection. But that was, I forgot what the topic was now. That was Creepy Girls, and it's been a long day, even though
Yeah.
it is only 1 o'clock in the
They don't
afternoon.
know that. It's
They-
Friday.
yeah,
I
they
mean,
don't know that.
it's
Don't
3
tell
o'clock in the morning,
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
and we're all going to walk home in the dark and trip over.
Although it's summer now, so it's probably sunny outside at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I enjoy that.
Yeah, no, that's ace. But it's very
Considering
off-putting.
we're going to the shed after where it's dark.
It's not 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. We're like, no.
Oh, the pain. Cool, so you've been Santos,
Hello.
you've been Michael Dearsley,
Sup.
and I've been me. Considering you didn't give me a proper intro, John Cena theme music for the outro, go!
Da, 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 da.
Da, da, da.
Fantastic.
Beautiful, right?
Mhm.
Now
Cool.
you're getting sued.
Yeah, hi John.
He has to get through. No, because he has to get through all of that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the important part.
If you can go through all that and then sue me, then I just
Yeah.
concede. See you soon, John. Bye.
Bye.
My little Michael, my little Michael. It's my little pony, but with Michael.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Just some clarification.
Yeah, no, just in case nobody got that.
I don't know any more of that song, if I'm honest.